Hi guys, and welcome to our new save on this channel. It's going to be called Sunday League to Champions League, and we're going to start off right at the very bottom of the footballing pyramid. I start off with no managerial experience in game, and we have got a great challenge ahead of us. It's going to be like a road to glory type save. We're going to try and win as much as possible in more for my career rather than the career of the club that we're managing from the start. But it's going to be a long road, so I'm hopefully going to be really getting into this save, and we'll see where we end up as time moves on. And we start off in the the National League South, and we're going to start off with the Ambers Cheshunt. And as you can see, I've only just started this up, so we're going to get right into it and get an introduction to the club and see what exactly is what here at Cheshunt. So here we go. We've today confirmed the appointment of Christopher Willerton as the club's new manager. Eyebrows have been raised in the world of football at the appointment of the inexperienced 30-year-old, and he is sure to face plenty of questions when he faces the media for the first time at Cheshunt Stadium. I've put pen to paper on a one-year deal worth £750 a week, and I replaced previous manager Craig Edwards. We lack the reputation as a survival specialist, which creates an intriguing dynamic with many pundits expecting them to battle to avoid the relegation this season. Now, one of the reasons I chose Cheshunt is I thought it'd be the hardest challenge in this league. They were predicted to finish bottom of the league. They have hardly anything in the way of facilities, and their stadium is extremely small. So we've got a lot of work to do at this club, and it's just one of them challenges I looked at and I thought, you know what a way to start this career mode save this could be. As you can see, media prediction is 24th. We only have a 1-star reputation. In terms of staff, we haven't really got anything at this moment in time. They were founded in 1946. We don't have any fierce rivals, and as you can see in terms of budgets, it is a very small club, so no transfer budget, wage budget of just 4,500, a 2,000 people capacity built in 1949, very basic training facilities and youth facilities, and very limited youth recruitment. We have a lot of work to do at this club, and hopefully we can guide them into the Football League, and hopefully we'll be able to just develop the club and obviously develop our bits and pieces as we go along as well to potentially attract better jobs in the future. So that's an initial look at the squad there. I don't know any of these players, so it's going to be very interesting to see. I'm guessing that Edwards. Oh no, it's a different Edwards, that one, so he wasn't the manager. So that is something at least. And that is the initial squad outlook. We've got a number of players in on loan, as you can see there on that right hand side of the screen. So they want us to work within wage budget, attempt to avoid relegation from the Vanarama South, be competitive in the FA Cup, which I assume just means try and win a game, and same with the FA Trophy. And obviously, as you can see, my contract will expire at the end of this first season if things don't go to plan. We've got to attempt to avoid relegation. If we can do that this season, we will hopefully be in a good position to renew our deal at the club. And that is the only expectation that we've got, really, just to attempt to avoid relegation and strive to make progress on and off the pitch. It seems completely doable, to be honest. We'll have a press conference to meet the media. I don't need that one, and I will do that too monthly. And we will be getting underway. So there we go. I will probably sort this lot out off camera in terms of tactical direction and things, but we'll have a quick look and see what we have in terms of a squad. And straight away, in terms of our planet, oh, I need to create a tactic before I do squad planet. Excellent stuff. Well, we've got one goalkeeper. We've got a right wing back there, one left back. Two players can play right back or centre back, as well as three centre backs. We've got another left back there as well, slash midfielder. We've got three central slash holding midfielders, an attacking midfielder, three players that can play wide right, and one that can play wide left. And all of those wingers, bar William Reed, can actually play up front. And we actually have four strikers there, two of which are actually loaned out. So what I'm going to do is the players that are already loaned out, I'll just move into the under-18 squad just so that we can focus on the players that we do have. And I'm looking at, in terms of positions, I think It's going to be a difficult one to judge, really. I know what I want to do, but at this level, I always do tend to do a gegenpress style, but at this level, the players aren't necessarily good enough in terms of. I mean, he's got good natural fitness, but stamina is so low, and player quality is quite poor. So we're gonna have to be a little bit tactical with this, I think, and see what we can do in terms of tactical awareness. So route one or direct counter attack, it's saying, and I think what we'll go for initially is, mm, I think what I'm going to do, I'll create my own style, and I think 4-4-2 is going to be the way to go. To be honest, we have got attacking wingers, but it's going to be a bit of an awkward one, I think, at this point. Just because of the fact that we're quite strong in terms of numbers in central midfield. I am going to be making a lot of changes to the squad anyway to try and create my own look for the team, but hopefully we'll be able to create something with this squad. We're going to go for a balanced mentality. I'm not expecting too much from the side. Attacking width, we want to be quite wide. We'll do it as fairly wide. We want to be quite very direct in terms of passing. We want a reasonably high tempo. We don't want to do any time wasting. We'll focus play. I think we'll leave the focus play. We don't want to be passing into space either. I think we'll work the ball into the penalty area as well, play for set pieces. And I think we'll leave that maybe for now. I might focus play through the middle as well. In terms of transition, we want to regroup and make sure we get the players back so that we help out defensively. We want to counter if we can as well when it comes to going back forward again. And I think in terms of other distribution, I think what we'll do... Yeah, so in possession it says we'll focus play through the middle. I think what I'll do, I'm going to take that off. I'll leave that open for now. And then when it comes to things like this, if we distribute it, we'll go for take long kicks and we'll try and have a target forward. I think that is more likely. If we can find the right kind of player that we can do, then hopefully it will work out for us. And in terms of possession wise, I think, yeah, we'll just keep it like that. A standard defensive line, maybe a little bit lower with a middle block in the centre of the pitch. And I tend to leave all of these alone really, and we'll just let the players do what they do with this formation. So we want a target forward as well on support, and that is the kind of thing that we're going to look at. We'll go probably attacking with the wingers as well. I prefer to have my wide players getting forward and trying to really push on if we can help it. And central midfield, I think a box-to-box midfielder will do us right, and I think probably a ball-winning midfielder will see us right as well. I'm not fussed about having a playmaker at this level. I think it's more important to get the basics right at this level, and hopefully we can do so with this setup. And we're just going to have to work and see what works, really, and just see how we develop as time goes on. So with that in mind, as we look at the squad planner, obviously we've got a goalkeeper. He's a 3-star goalkeeper at this level, so I'm quite happy with that. We've got Isaac Pitblado on loan from QPR. He's a 4-star quality left back, so again he's looking quite strong there. Jamie Reynolds can play there, but he's actually more of a winger, and he's only 2-star, so we clearly need to strengthen a bit at left back. In terms of centre back, Christopher Mandela John is an amateur player, so he is someone that we might look at tying down because he has a 4-star current ability at this level, so he could be someone that we try and bring in on a proper contract. Raul de Silva and loaned in Billy Cracknell are very key defenders as well. We've got Taylor McKenzie and Lewis Hobbs who can cover there as well. In terms of right back, Billy Cracknell looks like he'll probably be playing there, 4.5-star quality right back, so that is certainly going to be his position. We need strengthening at fullbacks for sure, maybe another centre back if we can help it. In terms of wingers, Jamie Reynolds is a 2.5-star current ability on the left. Ekongo and Reed, again, 2.5-star current ability, so we might need to strengthen out wide. Got a couple of three-star midfielders though in Stylianides and Will Seeger. So both of them three-star with Joe Ree as 2.5 at the ball-winning midfielder. Got a little bit better in terms of option for the box-to-box midfielder. Youngster Emmanuel Maja at 2.5 stars there as well as the players that were mentioned previously. In terms of a target forward, we actually have Ken Charles, who's a three-star quality target forward, but he's not, considering he's a target forward and he's only what 5'10". He's not hit 6 foot, and he's reasonably quick, and he's not that strong. So, considering he's considered to be our best target forward, that is a little bit of a concern to me. That we haven't got a big man that can be the focal point there. And in terms of the advanced forward, we're a little bit better off in the advanced forward role. We've certainly got to strengthen the squad, but as we look at the actual budgets, we've got no budgets at all. Absolutely nothing on wages and nothing on transfers. So we've got a lot of work to do in this transfer window to try and improve the squad. But hopefully we can at least try and develop something this season that will hopefully help us avoid relegation. We've got a lot of work to do, like I say. Some of the players are very acceptable for this level, but we are going to have to strengthen this squad. And unfortunately, to do that, I think is going to be incredibly difficult. And yeah, we've got plenty of work to do, certainly at this moment. And they're a semi-professional team as well, so the fact they're actually paying wages to most of the players is quite a solid start, to be honest, with them only being semi-professional. But we are going to have to be really careful this season. I'm going to have a look at the schedule as well. So there's a number of friendlies already set up there. I might try and set up one or two bigger friendlies just to get a little bit of money into the bank, because in terms of actual money side of things, I'm not entirely sure how well they're off at the moment. Let's have a look. Where am I looking here? Finances. There we go. So they've got £77,000 in the bank. So it's not great, but hopefully we can develop that a little bit more. If we get some big friendlies, yes, we'll get battered, but we can potentially get a little bit more money in the bank from those friendlies. So as you can see, we're maxed out on wage budget. We've got no transfer budget at all. We've got a lot of work to do, but this is the challenge we signed up for at the start. Hopefully we can get a really good opportunity underway here as we begin this save. So in terms of actual video progression, I'm going to get forward a little bit if I can, and we'll come back for the start of the actual league campaign, and we'll see what transfers we've managed to do so far, how the squad's going to be changing around, and I might have changed formation. I set up the 4-4-2 largely just to see what we had. We might change it and see where we end up. In terms of the friendlies, I might keep those ones depending on how things are financially, but we'll see how we get on, and hopefully we can get off to a really good start in this new Sunday League to Champions League save, and we will see what happens from there. Well, it's only an introductory video. I'm sorry there's not been much gameplay in this one, but hopefully it will be a really good series, and please tune in next time for the league campaign getting underway, and we'll see how we get on. Please like and subscribe to the channel. All your support is greatly appreciated. I will see you all next time. This is Big Will, signing away.